2.
My name is Cadet Blaine Jones. I will be conducting a route overlay briefing. This briefing is unclassified. First movement will be from the patrol base to the release point. Leg 1, it will be a 300-meter movement at 62 degrees magnetic. Observation field of fire will be restricted to line of sight. Avenues of approach will be dismounted. Key terrain is the edge of the spur located right here. And there's good concealment but minimal cover as it is shrubs. Enemy contact is unlikely. You'll be traveling platoon column, squad column, fire team wedge. From the release point here to checkpoint 1 is a 1900 meter movement, 94 degrees magnetic. Observation is restricted to line of sight. You're dismounted. Key terrain is the bridge located here. You'll be handrailing as you go down the natural line of movement. You'll be handrailing the stream to the north, and you'll have a stream to your south. Enemy contact is unlikely. Maintain good noise and light discipline, and you'll be traveling in platoon column, squad column, fire team wedge. From checkpoint 1 to checkpoint 2, you'll be moving from the bridge to the intersection of the 3 trails, handrailing the trails to your south and the stream to your north. It is a 700-meter movement at a 94 degrees magnetic. Observation is restricted to line of sight. You will be dismounted. There's no key terrain. There is buildings scattered throughout the side of the trail. Those could be potential obstacles, and there's good cover and concealment as you're moving through wooded terrain. Enemy contact is unlikely, and you'll be traveling in platoon column, squad column, fire team wedge. Leg number 4 from checkpoint 2 to checkpoint 3, following the southward movement of the trail and the stream, is a 260-meter movement at 198 degrees magnetic. Observation field of fire restricted to line of sight. You'll be dismounted. There's no key terrain, and the stream, if deep enough, could be a potential obstacle if you're moving parallel with the stream. Enemy contact is unlikely, and you'll be traveling in platoon column, squad column, fire team wedge. From checkpoint 3 at the intersection of the 3 trails, from checkpoint 2 to checkpoint 3, or from checkpoint 3 to checkpoint 4, at the intersection of these 3 trails to the top of hill 1717, is a 1400-meter movement at 109 degrees magnetic. Observation field of fire is limited to line of sight. You'll be dismounted. The key terrain is the hilltop of 1717. There's no obstacles, and you will be good moving through a wooded terrain when it comes to cover and concealment. Enemy contact is unlikely. Maintain good noise and light discipline around moving on top of the hill, and you'll be traveling in a platoon column, squad column, fire team wedge. From checkpoint 4 to checkpoint 5, moving across the saddle from hilltop 1717 to the hilltop at the edge of the saddle, is 27 degrees magnetic. It's a 340 meter movement. Observation field of fire is restricted to line of sight. You'll be dismounted. Key terrain is the small hilltop. Obstacles, there are no obstacles, and cover and concealment will be good as you're moving through wooded terrain. Following this, you'll be traveling in a squad column, fire team wedge. Next leg, last 2 legs. Leg 7 from checkpoint 5 to checkpoint 6, you will be moving across the spur. It is a 700-meter movement, 22 degrees magnetic. Observation field of fire will be restricted to line of sight. You'll be dismounted. The key terrain will be the edge of the spur, located right here. There's an open crop in the spur. Enemy contact is likely, so maintain traveling overwatch in platoon column, squad column, fire team wedge. Moving from checkpoint 6 to the ORP, following this downhill from the outcropping in the spur, is a 500-meter movement at 64 degrees magnetic. Observation field of fire is restricted to line of sight. You will be dismounted. There are no key terrain, and there's no obstacles, and there's good cover and concealment as you're moving through wooded terrain. Enemy contact again is likely. You'll be moving in squad column, or you'll be moving in traveling overwatch, squad column, or platoon column, squad column, fire team wedge, until you reach the ORP, upon which you'll make the movement to contact. Are there any questions?